Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review First Cow. And I'm so glad I finally got to see this film because I had plenty of anticipation leading into this one, because this was something that had been popping up in some indie theaters before quarantine, and then it just kind of cut off and I'm like, no! I wanted to see it so bad, and it finally came around here in July, and streaming, I got to check a early screening from the Jacob Burns Film Center, and boy was I fulfilled after all that waiting, because this is a fantastic film. And Kelly Reichardt, who's the director of this film, is able to do things like, you can look at this, you know this is A24, the smaller aspect ratio, the grainier film quality, feels very lived in. You feel like you're in this time period. And her direction is so subtle, and just how the story is told is in a way that doesn't have to spell it out for you. It takes those quieter moments. This is a quiet film, and even the music is toned down for the most part, and it really builds an atmosphere where you're just in this beautiful western space out west in the United States at this particular time in history, and just how the film is portrayed, and that I don't want to give anything away, but how this film comes full circle from its opening sequence to its final moments. I think that's one of the things that really captures how special this film is. It could have, like, without, like, a gut reaction to the ending could potentially be one of those frustrating, like, it's over? But then realizing how well this ties all the way back around to the beginning of the film in such a subtle way and a well-crafted way shows just how artful this story really is. And it's about two men who stealing milk from a cow and selling baked goods based off of it out on the frontier. And it's like, you would think it's like, that's an interesting film, but the characters, the two main characters, are so well realized. They give such great performance, the two main actors. And John Magaro and Orion Lee are these two men. And John Magaro is very understated, very quiet man who has a passion for what he's doing. And Orion Lee's character really sells what they're doing, and they make such a great pair. And there's such nice human moments throughout this film, where there's one particular scene where Toby Jones, who's kind of a big wig of the area, tries their little baked goods for the first time and says, "I taste London in this cake." And you have little moments like that where it just captures the beauty and the atmosphere and the love that went into this film and this story. And those little quieter moments are really impactful. And then this film builds to some great tension. And it doesn't have to be like big swelling music or crazy action. It still keeps that quieter moment, but there's a simmering intensity below what's going on as things come to a head. And it's like they might not be able to keep up the scam that they're doing throughout the film. And especially towards the end of the film, there's some great tension, and it really builds up that way, and it's a great progression of the story. And this film has such small details, and there's one particular character, I'm not going to say much about it, but this character has such a subtle setup to how he's going to be feeling throughout the film, and he's a background character, and how important he becomes later is very intriguing, and how the film only very subtly hints at the impact it really makes. And it's just like, that's very artful and well-crafted storytelling, and that's something that I really appreciated about this film. It's beautiful, it tells a great story, it has emotion and tension. It really is the total package, and I absolutely love this film. This is one of my top 5 films of the year so far. If you have a chance, go check out First Cow. This is some great work from A24, as always, and I loved the direction from Kelly liked her, and I look forward to seeing more of what she does. But this is definitely one of the top movies so far, so make sure to go check it out. And those are my thoughts on First Cow. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.